Left arm and a whole body.
I don't know how they decided. Maybe they decided Herschel wouldn't have caught that ball anyway.
I think he would have, though.
Yeah, but I don't know what they would have a meeting for and come up with. It's no foul. It sure looked like one from here, and on television it looked like one.
Why have a meeting? That's Sherman. They tried the draw play on third. Mo Lewis had it diagnosed perfectly.
And you see who's up there besides Mo Lewis? Both of them. See 42 and 48 walking up there. If you get the line of linebackers involved in the run, that's 7 guys. If you get one safety involved, that's 8 men against the run. When you get both safeties, that's 9 men up there against the run, and that's what the Jets had.
So Jeff Fiegels will have to punt. Gets it off. Clifford Hicks signals fair catch. They lost it, but got it back. Right now, let's go for a report to Leslie Visser.
Randall Cunningham has a fracture of his left fibula. It is the same leg that was reconstructed 2 years ago. No surgery has been scheduled at the moment, but this is typically an injury that can take 6 to 8 weeks to heal. He's in tremendous pain now. He's in the locker room on the training table being iced. The only person in there with him is his brand new wife, Felicity. Pat?
Thanks, Leslie. That's official then. A broken fibula.
Yeah, and the fibula is a bone. It's above the ankle and below the knee. It's that bone between the ankle and the knee.
And 6 to 8 weeks is certainly an early diagnosis, but a possible diagnosis. Esiason has his tight end Mitchell. And Mitchell cuts away from 2 tacklers. Mitchell still on his feet. He's going to score. His 3rd of the day. 65 yards. Esiason to Mitchell. Big day for tight ends.
Hey, watch the fake here that Boomer Esiason makes. Boomer Esiason's one of the best ball handlers in football. Now watch the fake he makes here. And then he puts the ball down here. See, he fakes the run high. Now he wants to hold all these guys so that his tight end can get deep. Then he comes out of the fake and he finds Johnny Mitchell up the sideline. Then after Mitchell makes that catch, gets open, he makes a heck of a run across the grain for the touchdown.
The extra point by Blanchard is good. And it's 28 to 14. Esiason, watch him hide it.
No one hides it better. And then he looks up and look what he finds. He finds a wide open Johnny Mitchell. And then look what Johnny Mitchell does after he's found wide open. That's some poor tackling and some good running by Mitchell.
28-14. 28-14. The Jets lead the Eagles. 13-16 left in the 3rd quarter. Pat Summerall with John Madden. It's been a big day for the tight ends.
5 touchdowns today by tight ends. 3 by Johnny Mitchell, 1 by James Thornton, and 1 by Mark Bavaro.
Esiason 9 out of 12. 4 touchdowns. Aguiar to kick it off. Sikahema. Back deep for the Eagles. Out of bounds. He didn't touch it. They'll bring it to the 35.
Yeah, watch this play again. This is a formation that has really given people trouble. 2 tight ends and a wide receiver on the same side. He goes deep. Now the guy that's going to catch the ball is Mitchell right there. Now what he does is he blocks first, then he comes out on a swing. And you see he's wide open. They got a guy deep, Mitchell in the middle, and a short guy.
Remember on his 2nd touchdown pass, he blocked first.
Right, and it was that same formation. 2 tight ends there. And then his 2nd touchdown, he blocked, went down and hid. That time he just blocked, stopped, and then came out on a swing. That formation and that guy are really giving this Eagle defense trouble today.
The touchdown pass that Thornton caught was that same formation. The 2 tight ends right side by side. Brister gives it to Walker, and there's nothing there. Marshall the first defender.
You know, and again, you get two safeties like Ronnie Lott in Washington, two tough, hard-hitting safety, like where they're half defensive back and half linebacker. And if you have to run against this team, it's going to be almost impossible to run.
2nd and 10. Brister fake to Walker. Try to hit Joseph. Incomplete. Brister looks a little bit in a hurry.
Yeah, he did. And a big part of that is this Jet defense, because the one thing that they did is they came out early and they took away the run. And then it had to go on his shoulders, and now he's playing 2nd and long. And this situation coming up 3rd and long, that's tough for any quarterback in the National Football League.
Bailey is left this time. Antone Davis and everybody else jumped.
But again, a key is stopping the run, and that's why everyone says you got to be able to run the ball, or on defense stop the run, because if you do it, you put the Eagles in the situation that they're in right now.
Prior to the snap, 78 offense, 5 yards, repeat 3rd down.
And see what happens. You get 2nd and 10, then you put them in 3rd and 10, and then the crowd gets into things, and then your line starts to move. You're off sides. Now you're 3rd and 15. But all these things start with stopping the run.
That makes it 3rd and 15. And the crowd really getting into it now. This time the Jets jump. Washington, the first man.
Washington is normally the defensive end. On pass downs like that, he moves in to defensive tackle. And that's where he was on that thing. That's why you saw him in the inside. You see him right here, 97. He's in here playing tackle. Now, you don't know exactly what he reacts to. He has to react to the ball. Now, maybe there's a movement of the quarterback's leg, and that's what it was. Bobby Brister moved his left leg, and Washington took off on that left leg movement.
Well, quarterbacks do that a lot when they want to start a man in motion.
Yeah, but the officials can call them. They'll warn him probably on that one.
Here's Brister. Upfield quickly to Calvin Williams, and down quickly he goes. The Eagles will have to punt.
You know, anytime Ronnie Lott's on the field, you get the feeling that the other team knows it, don't you?
They better.
You get the feeling that when Calvin Williams caught that ball, he knew Ronnie Lott was out there.
Well, almost everyone you talk to says that you better be aware of where number 42 is.
Yeah, and that's not only true when you're passing the ball, that's also true when you're running the ball.
Eagles punt. Chases Clifford Hicks back to the goal line. He dropped it. Ball's in the end zone. It could be touchdown. It could be out to the 20. Or it could be a safety. It's what furnished the impetus.
Yeah, and that's what they call a muff. I think they're saying it's a safety. In other words, if the impetus is called from the kick, then it's going to be a safety. If he catches it, and then it's a fumble. If he never catches it, it's a muff.
Momentum of the kick put the ball in the end zone.
That's exactly what they're saying. They're saying that the momentum of the kick, in other words, the impetus is caused by the kick. He never had control. So that's not a fumble. That's called a muff. So then the muff goes in the end zone, comes out on the 20-yard line.
Right. 6 left in the 3rd quarter. Jet ball at their own 20. Handoff is to Johnny Johnson. Well, Esiason was talking to us yesterday about distributing the passes. Let's see what they've done today.
Well, of course, he's made a big living with those tight ends. He's thrown 6 for 6 to the tight ends, and look at that, 4 of them have been for touchdowns. He hasn't thrown any to his running backs, only 3 of 6 to his wide receivers. So they've been using this formation a lot, though. 2 tight ends. This formation that they're in right now has gotten them a lot of pass yardage.
2nd and 2. Johnson again. Fumble.